For today's YouTube video, we take care of food.
What are you holding?
2 giant hammers, just to make the introduction of the video more intense. So fit menu cooks pretty much all my meat, and I also asked them to weigh the rice per meal. I receive it once a week. Comes from Quebec. Already cooked, already weighed.
It's a pretty nice machete.
And let me see what you have.
No! Who got you that?
My fiance for my Christmas. Potatoes, already weighed. Some flank steak, chicken with some rice. It's rice and chicken. Rice and chicken. That takes care of the meat and rice, but that's not all I eat. So let's get some food at the grocery store. Hundreds of years ago, to get food, we had to go out in the woods and gather berries, where most of the women would do that. And as men, we had to like hunt the animals and
Hunt boars.
yeah, and use spears and arrows if you really go back. Nowadays, one can just drive 2 minutes in a big vehicle, a gas guzzling big vehicle, drive for 2 minutes and arrive at the grocery store. And everything is there laid out on shelves for me to grab.
A hard
So,
life this is.
very hard life. Then you think, is the quality of the food as good as then? That's a debate. Let's go, let's hunt some food. Do you want any cheesy bagels?
Yeah.
Hunt.
Look, it's Montreal style.
Yeah. One or
It's
two?
like you. 2.
Hup.
S'il vous plaît.
Caught it.
From the Bagel River.
Yeah, the bagel river. So, if you want to eat red meat, sometimes ground beef, that's like even lean ground beef. It has 13 grams of fat per 100. This is bison. Bison has 8, a little bit less. That's a leaner option here. And the thing with bison is that you always know it's grass-fed because they don't have like, they don't farm bison yet from where I'm aware of. But I don't need any of that. That was just for your own information. So in prep, I would go in this aisle and always clean out the orange roughly. This is the fish I ate the whole prep. You know, earlier it was 100 grams, it was like 20, like whatever, 50 grams of fat. This for 84 grams, there's 0.5 grams of fat.
Wow.
So if you want to cut the calories but want to eat your meat and protein, white fish is a good way to go. And this one, in my opinion, tastes the best. But be careful if you eat too much.
Shitting oil.
If not, in the comments, comment and comment the answer. If you want to have a good time, you can have this, chop it up and put it in a salad.
Nice.
For spinach and any vegetables that you're gonna eat like that, it's good to do the organic because, for example, cucumber, I don't think it's as bad to not eat organic because you can peel off, right? But anything you're gonna eat the peel or you're gonna eat the whole thing, I think it's good to do organic because there's less shit.
The only apples you should ever get, Honeycrisp. What is that?
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Bell peppers, zucchinis are a staple. But I've been eating more broccoli and more fibrous stuff, like even asparagus. But we already have all of that at home. Grass-fed cream, that's the one I like. I like the plastic bottle or bag. And you like this one? No, this one today, right?
Yeah.
It's a good option too. It just has the no fat, but like a little bit of sugar. It's funny because if you can tolerate dairy, this is way better than this. But she likes the sugary taste, so. Butter, same thing. This brand salt and rolling meadow is good. So you want salted? Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried unsalted. It was not good.
No, you gotta have the salt in the butter. And of course, I need my eggs. I mean, there's nothing wrong with extra large eggs. It's just that in the measurements or all the diets that I've ever seen in my life, it's always been large. And why I do this is that if it's broken, it's gonna stick. And I know this, because it's very expensive. It's like $8. So like if there's an egg or two you don't miss, it's like almost $1 or $2, you know? Oh my God, it's $15.
They just doubled it, I feel like.
$15?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
My favorite rice?
Big
We
bag.
have some rice already at home. Same, it's like Calrose rice.
Calrose, yeah.
It's fine, it's like sushi rice. But this is the best tasting one. $2 is crazy. Inflation is real. If you're gonna cook with oil, coconut oil, or even avocado oil can resist temperatures up to 260 or 500 Fahrenheit. After that, it becomes really bad for you. That's the simple way to put it.
And you told me this about olive oil too,
You
that
can't cook with olive oil.
you shouldn't
It goes
cook with
bad, yeah.
olive.
So this is the only oil that's like not saturated that you can probably cook with. Because butter, coconut oil, because it's saturated, have really high heat resistance. Coke.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's something special. That's expensive, but one a day can really like boost your intestinal flora health. So it's good for digestion and just gut health. My favorite cooking spray, President's Choice, liquid coconut oil spray, and there's no propellant. This has propellant, and the thing with coconut oil, if you choose like another brand, that's like a real like can that's like a spray paint. This is like a jet. Is that it's got all gonna get all jammed up because the coconut oil like R25 is solid. So, but this is liquid coconut oil spray, and that's my favorite.
Stick caps, bruh. Who knows?
This one here. This one here. Balsac coffee.
I think they originated in Toronto.
They are from around here. It was like, hey, they're from your area. I love Balsac coffee. But let's see, look.
Okay, this stuff is nasty.
Table syrup.
It's just corn syrup.
Yeah, water,
Flavor.
sugar, modified cellulose, blah, 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 blah. Bullshit.
Also, for people who aren't used to pure maple syrup, you
yeah.
have to keep it in the fridge after you open it, or it'll go moldy.
Yeah.
My American friends didn't do that.
Really? That's funny.
They just left it in the cupboard.
See, if you're gonna get maple syrup, you gotta get like real one
Organic
from
section.
nearby. Yeah. Well, I want to try that because it's not too bad when you look at it. 1 gram of fat for, I guess, a quarter of a cup. For 80 grams of carbs, there's only 2 grams of sugar. There's 8 grams of protein. So this is good.
If you need
Tastes
something
good.
sweet,
At 12 o'clock, I'll have fish and a rice cake.
Sometimes if it's for the workout or whatever, I can actually like afford that. This is the off season, and this is just for the casual snack. Made of rice.
I think that's a Canadian thing too, all dressed flavor.
Yeah. Well, all Crispers all dressed. They were kids.
We
Remember that?
did have, I don't see any now.
What?
They're a purple bag,
What?
all dressed Crispers. Are Crispers
We don't
Canadian too? Comment below.
Comment below if you know about Crispers.
They're not a cracker, they're not a chip, they're a crisper.
It says there's no aspartame in it because sometimes I've seen these or like similar things to those, and they have like really bad sweeteners in it. This is made with sucralose, so sucralose they use that in most pre-workouts, and my body's used to ingesting it. But yeah,
Is
let's
this
give it a
what your
shot.
waistline is gonna look like?
Oh yeah,
Slim.
my favorite water enhancer are these ones here because they're made with actually stevia. So that's the option here. The lemonade one is good. And tangerine green.
Oh.
Yeah, check it out. Get some Gatorade Zeros. 2
Powerades
pizzas.
have no carbs.
2 emergency pizzas.
Emergency pizza.
Tell no one. Look it up. Do your research.
What's the damage?
273.
For
And the crazy thing is that we don't even have
$2.
meat or much.
I did get
Carbs.
chicken breasts, but that's
Yeah, but still.
just for me. two chicken breasts. Imagine if we needed all the chicken that you eat.
I know. So it's
Saving
pretty crazy,
us.
yeah. But the thing is, like, I know that Fortino's is like not the cheapest grocery anyway.
And we buy mostly organic stuff.
Yeah, so I could probably like strip off like easily like $100 off this if I went somewhere else. The thing is, like, you can eat a bodybuilding diet and not spend that much money for sure. It's because I choose like really good stuff that I like, and I don't really calculate when over there. I don't calculate like how much it costs as I go. Because I used to count, and my mom did that. She used to count to the dollar and the cents as she would go like in the aisles. She's like, oh, chicken, $5, cream, $2, so that's $7. Because she had like a fixed amount for the groceries. She had to like do the math and get the most bang for your buck for like good meals, I guess. And I did that when I didn't have a lot of money at some point, and I even had like food stamps when I was on welfare after my 4th rehab in 2017. I would go to like this little center, it was like a church. You would go with like a fixed amount, like once a week or once every 2 weeks. You would go there in line, then he would be like registered in the system, of course. You would grab a ticket, then you would wait in line, then they would give you a card, then you would go in line, and you wouldn't choose what you eat. Well, sometimes they'd be like, okay, do you want a pizza or like waffles? They go like frozen waffles. Then you could choose like that. But most of the time they would just put stuff in your cart as you go. Then you would get out of there with like a cart pretty much full of food for free. So I was so happy. Like, so when they said, oh, there's food stuff, really? First time I go there, I tell them my situation. They did the emergency cart, so they filled up the whole cart full of food. I was like, holy, free food. I was like, I was pretty happy about that. If you're down on your luck, I mean, depending on where you live, there's like services that can help you feed yourself and your family. So I was grateful for that one time. All right, we're done with the groceries. Try to put some information in there somewhere for you to learn or be reminded of. Thing is, next time you do groceries, you know, if you're not doing it already, and I'm sure some of you guys are, because this is, after all, some type of like bodybuilding channel, you know, check the ingredients, because we check the macros, which is like the fat, protein, and carbs, all that stuff, calories. But sometimes we forget to check the ingredients, because the source of the calories pretty much more important than the calories themselves, in my opinion. So think about that.
Food for thought.
Food for thought. Food for thought. And another food for thought is actually pump for thought.
What?
Yep. You know, you need to have some pump for thought. Mind muscle connection. Get your ass to the gym. All right? Subscribe, comment. Let me know how it goes.
Let me know how your day's going.
Yeah, let us know how your day's going. And